Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new video here on my channel. Today's video is going to be powered by my sponsor Elgato Gaming and the HD60 capture card. You guys know it by now, that's the reason why my videos are so crisp and smooth. This device offers the 60 frames a second full 1080p that you need to make your content look like mine. If you guys are interested in picking one of these up and recording your own content, then of course there is a link down below in the description. So above my head it said Salah is crazy, so you can probably guess one of the players that we're using in today's team. We're starting off with, of course, upgraded Hugo Lloris in goal. He is now one of my favourite goalkeepers on this game. I absolutely love this man. He's got cat-like reflexes, he's tall, he's acrobatic, he's just a very, very good goalkeeper with decent distribution as well, which is a very important thing for me. My defence is also pretty stacked. I really enjoyed this team. Tremolinas at left back is one of the better left backs on the game, an absolute gem. I don't come up against him that often. People tend to use the likes of Marcelo and stuff if they go with the Liga BBVA. Aurier as well. He might just be one of the best right backs in the game. He's so strong and he's actually very quick too. Samuel Umtiti is a pretty decent centre-back. I wouldn't say he's my favourite. He did a pretty good job, but not an amazing job. High work rates did seem to affect him just a little bit. But this guy, oh my god. Man of the match Varane is literally next level crazy good as a centre-back. He's pushing his way up there and probably my top 5 centre-backs in the entire game. Loads of pace, great defending, and an all-round very good centre-back. We then move on to the midfield and it looks a little bit like this. We've got a silver and 2 golds. We've got Zuccolini, the Manchester City version. He's also got, I believe, a Middlesbrough card on the game. But actually, as a silver card, look how crazy his stats are. And again, really hard worker up and down the pitch, which is exactly what I like to see. Pastore does that amazingly well as well, but he adds a little bit of flair to it as well because he's 6'2" with the 4-star skill moves and great dribbling. And then you've got Fabregas, who's just like this master at passing the ball through, out to your wingers, into your strikers, whatever you want. He's actually a really good player if you don't mind him having a little bit, I guess he's a little bit slow is what I'm trying to say. My strike force was what this team was all about. Iturbe on that right forward spot. He is literally one of the most dangerous, low-rated goal players on this game. Tears defenses apart like it's nothing. And then we've got informed Pedro. I was really surprised at how good this guy was. I've used regular Pedro and I think I was a little bit disappointed. And ignore the goal to game ratios, by the way, guys. At the time of recording this video, there's been some problems on Ultimate Team where games are counting but goals aren't counting. I've scored loads of goals with these players, but for some reason they're not showing. And of course, that was Mohamed Salah right there, who is one of our feature players today, who's got this position change as well as becoming an inform, which is absolutely brilliant. He's now 81 rated striker, and that gives us a lot of options because Roma have now had Gervinho go from a left winger to a striker. We've got Dumbia as well. We've got all sorts of Roma options in the attack and they all seem to be very sweaty. Now I scored a variety of goals with this team. I scored with Pastore, with also who was it, Fabregas got a goal as well. That's a nice finish from Pastore right there. Varane, man of the match Varane, popped up with a couple of headers, 2 headers in 5 games I believe it was, which I don't typically score that often from corners, so it obviously shows that he was in a good position and that he's got very good heading ability. And then the rest of the goals from the team pretty much came from Pedro and from Salah, which are 2 players I'm focusing on FUTWIZ player reviews for this week. They were, as soon as I saw the team of the week, they were definitely 2 which stood out for me. Pedro, because I like BPL players and they're very popular on the game. A lot of people want to know how good they are. And Salah, as soon as I saw that position change, I was all about that because I recently used him. I'm really struggling with my words today. I recently used Salah at right wing and I was blown away by how good he was. He felt exactly like Iturbe does. One of those lower rated, absolutely annihilation of the defences. He just... it's the pace and the dribbling combo. That's exactly what it is. So as I said, yeah, I'm focusing on FUTWIZ player reviews for these 2. There'll be a card in the top right. Go and sub to FUTWIZ and check those videos out. I think I'm also focusing on a couple of the man of the matches from the last few days as well as I think I'm going to go for maybe an upgraded informed Ben Arthur. That's someone that I've been really looking forward to using since I kept him in my club for the last few weeks, and he finally got upgraded as well. Lots of good things coming out on Ultimate Team right now. I love it. I love upgrade season. It's one of the best times of the year. There's just so much going on. So many players that are now a lot more usable than they were before, and those players that were good are now even better, and it just, obviously, that's exactly what we want to see on Ultimate Team. Stats going up and making more players more overpowered, I guess you could call it. But one thing that Pedro really has is this weak foot. I love the ability to shoot on both feet with the guy. He's literally insane. Really tiny, like, weak player, but with a center of gravity, which means he turns on a sixpence. It's absolutely nuts. And then Mohamed Salah, like I said, he's just crazy against the defenses. He's so rapid. I think when I used him a couple of weeks ago, and it was the old right wing version, I actually thought he was right footed for the longest time because of his 4-star weak foot. But this time I was a little bit disappointed with the weak foot aspect of this Salah, but I wasn't disappointed with the pace, the dribbling, the shooting in general with his left foot. All of that was it was kind of next level, and that's weird to say for someone who's only like an 81 rated item. His first in form, he hasn't had crazy boosts all over the park, but I think this is a player which will probably hold some value just because of the fact that he had that position change. You can now play this guy up at striker, which is not something you could have done before. And as you can see, we're just basically waltzing around the defenses here. Had a little bit of lag going on in this particular clip, but a lovely finish nonetheless. And as I just say about how poor his weak foot is, he sticks a weak foot goal in the back of the net. But what I do love about him is the 4-star skill moves, the ability to turn on the edge of the box, get it around those defenders, just like that goal right there with the scoop turn. That is probably one of the best bits about him. And he's got decent curve, he's got a lot of power behind his shots, so just hit that ball on that left peg, and I'm sure you will enjoy. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. We've also done all sorts of like retro videos in the last week as well, so if you want a little trip down memory lane, a little bit of nostalgia going on in your life, I've done some club tours of previous FIFAs which you might be interested in. Again, cards in the top right corner. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you next time. Peace.